And as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna hand it over to my next brother and let him introduce himself.
Yada da man. Salute to the people. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't got no perfect intro, man, because the intros don't be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yo, today we definitely got somebody, something. We got something exclusive, man. You know, we
Yeah.
got QB Rap P, Queensbridge, and yo,
Yep.
bro, his
Yep.
project, his album that he just released is star studded, bro.
Yes, it
So,
is.
like, for everybody that's in our age range, man, y'all need to go on out and cop that, man, because everybody and their mama on there, you know.
Yeah. 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 We got some. We got some. We got some names on that mug, man. Spitting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll peep that
Yes,
mug
sir.
out.
All
There we
right, there he
go.
is. There he is.
QB in the building.
What's good? What's
I'm
good?
back and I'm black.
What's the word, brother?
All right, all right.
How you, bro?
Salute to everybody out there. Salute to the Connect Work for having me. You know, it's well appreciated.
What's
Most definitely.
that?
Definitely appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you. So,
So, what
Yeah.
up, Tony? Let's
oh,
do something a little different right here, bro. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Because yo, we're gonna start it with a little sadness slash strength. You know what I'm saying? AOP.
Yeah.
You being a producer, rapper, and grown man that's certified out here. What is your take on men's grief? On how men grieve and mental health issues, mental health awareness, and
Okay. As far as that goes, it's a lot of people that struggle with mental health issues, and they really don't know that they have mental health issues, and they drowning it out with drugs and shit like that. But they, they be a little off. So, especially with grief, it's crazy because everybody grieves different. You know what I mean? So, I would definitely say we need to look into more research and things of that nature and be able to talk to each other as men when things are going on in our life.
I totally agree. I've been doing that work with men for now going on close to 7 years. And you'd be surprised at how many men out there just need a place to just speak, right? To be around one another, to be supported by one another without feeling like they're being judged or feeling like somebody's calling them weak or something like that, right? And when I first started, I had this theory because I took a page from the woman's book. I went in the same room together, had gone through something similar. It eliminates the need to judge one another, right? Because there's a sense of connection of saying this person has gone through something similar to me, right? And so I built my organization off of brotherhood, off of that same theory. And right now we do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Just like they had a global grief conference last year. Had a
Yeah,
lot the little lineup that they have on it is pretty. It's pretty deep little lineup of different people from different little avenues of life, different job careers. They be up there. Little comedian dude, Mike. Liked it, Mike.
yeah.
Mike was
So
cool.
Kiwi, let's start
Well,
off like this, man. Introduce yourself to the audience, man. Tell people who you are, man.
QB Rap P, Queensbridge veteran, Queensbridge native, producer, audio engineer, etc. Uh, 6'4" music representative. Just here to let everybody know about the new project that I'm just dropping. It's called Features. This particular one, my mindset was I have like at least 20 something albums that's out right now. So in every album I've put out, I've always had features on the album.
Mhm.
So with that many albums, you can just imagine how many features I've done through the years. I've never
Yeah,
stopped. Every year I'm putting out 2 to 3 projects. So came up with the idea, like, you know what? A lot of these joints people haven't heard. Some of them went over their head. Some of them just you just didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Let me put it together and do like a volume of songs with just features. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it came out real good. So the first song is Stuntin' featuring Papoose. The second one is Just in Case featuring Nature. The third one is Yo Gotti, Money. The fourth one is Mobb Deep, Switch It Up. The fifth one is
Now hold on.
Jazzo.
Is when you say Mobb Deep, is Prodigy on it?
How could it be a Mobb Deep without Prodigy?
Thank you. I just wanted to emphasize on that, brother. I just want, yeah.
Yeah, now you're right. Because it would be featuring Havoc. You see what I'm saying? If it was just
Havoc of Mobb Deep. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said featuring Havoc of Mobb Deep.
Exactly. So yeah, I worded it correctly. Yeah, it's P. We did this song right before he passed, a little before he passed away.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, definitely. So let me see where it was at. So we got to Switch It Up with Mobb Deep. Then we got Jazzo, Locked In. We got Styles P and Craze, Tragedy Gaddafi, J.R. Ryder, Lil Fame from M.O.P., Where I'm From, Freeway and Chic Luch, another one. And then the last one is a solo joint produced by Bumpy Knuckles, a.k.a. Freddie Fox. Shout to Bumpy Knuckles for that joint. It was fire.
That's the track Crash Dummies, right?
Huh?
Is that the track Crash Dummies?
No, that's Crash Dummies is off of my last album.
Oh, so it's the Window.
Crash Dummies is off of my last project.
So it's the Window?
The Window?
Yeah.
No, the Window is off of like 2 projects before that.
Man.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send you the link because I'm about to say, like I say, I got a good 20-something albums out now that you can go press the button and listen to all of them and purchase them if you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you, bro, because you definitely blessed me and my panel fam with the free album, bro. Gave us the link to download. So appreciate you on that, bro.
So did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Anybody else that needs to get the free link, I got you.
Hey.
Because it ain't all about money. It's just about getting it. Yeah.
So you know what?
It's a question that I be asking people. I'm going to ask you because you do a lot of you've been through music a lot. So if your life had a theme song to explain your life, what would it be and why?
It would be that's a dope question. It probably would be Ain't No Stopping Us Now.
We on the move.
Ain't no stopping us
that joint
now.
right there.
Yeah,
we on the
move. Ain't no. Damn, look at that. That shit booted him out. So much energy. That's the cookout.
That'll make you want to be in the skating ring, man.
You ain't, bro. That's the cookout.
Have some Street Kings on.
Ain't no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping. There's no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stop. See, Tony, bring out the old disco ball. Oh nah, you seen that? Do that again, Tony.
You should at least came in with the robot, Tony.
Yo, I did that. Look, Tony said.
Yeah, he started dancing like Carl.
Yo, Tony, stiff as hell. All you know how to do is Taekwondo. His finger said, "I'm dancing. I'm dancing." Yo, shout out Nutsino.
Yeah,
Nutso pulled up. Street sweepers.
Yeah.
If I ain't say your name, I can't see you. Yeah, man.
Appreciate the tone in.
Yo, it's so crazy that I had to ask that question if it was if P was on there, if Prodigy was on there. But yo, bro, what's crazy is that shit don't sound nostalgic at all, bro.
No,
It sound brand new.
I heard the one with Papoose.
Oh, you
Was
heard that on
listening
the
to that
radio
one.
before?
Yeah, I heard that one. We finished talking to him. You know, we had the combo with him.
Yeah.
Gave us I tuned in. It's like, okay, bang. Started looking at shit. It was like, oh wow.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's well, I guess it's cause a nigga a little older, but it's hard nowadays to like listen to it, you know, get an album, somebody project, and just press play. It's hard because it's not well rounded. It ain't gonna take you everywhere. Some places just stay on one track and you just there. But his joint, bro, take you to so many different fields, man, of
It's
pure
a whole
music.
it's a whole bunch of different styles, whole bunch of different presents on that mug. It's, you know what I'm saying?
And yo,
Like Lil Fame from IP, that's Annie Up. Kid, that's my track, boy. Annie Up.
yeah, bro. Yo, man, the dude sound, bro. It's the cheat sheet, man, because he got a different kind of sound on his production period, like his mixing and all that. Got that radio station clarity. You know what I mean? Like nothing is over drowned out. The subs ain't rattling over it. Like, yeah, he got that different kind of sound, man. Crystal clear. That kind of sound that you.
He got a team on that track, though, man. He has a hell of a team on that track. You know what I'm saying? And I was just listening to him rattle off names and started remembering, like, back when I first heard about Papoose, right? You know what I'm saying? And I remember the first video I saw of him. He was in New York in one of the buildings, and he was doing the ABC rap, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Alphabet
Assassin that I saw. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, and my boy Miguel had put me on to him. And I was like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? And a few other people that I grew up with, Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying, Prodigy, all of them, you know, like listen to them dudes on their little cassette tapes and stuff, man. So yeah, he got a powerhouse.
Yeah, you do.
Big
Luke,
I'm about to send you that link.
Got a tune.
I don't got it no more.
Yeah, he's in.
You got it?
No, it's in the group chat what we had.
On the Discord?
Oh, all right. Nah, in the phone call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up in that mug. Yeah, but that mug been born. People. That's a lot of them. A lot of them is the people that I grew. A lot of us grew up listening to.
What's going on, brother? You back?
What's good?
Yeah, I'm back. My bad, brother. This damn phone be acting crazy.
It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we already accommodate for those things. We old up here.
Hey, but you said your song is "Ain't No Stopping Us Now." Why do you choose that?
Yeah. I choose that number one because it used to be my uncle's favorite song, and then it became mine, and then it's definitely the theme song to my life because I feel like I've been doing this so long I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it would defeat the purpose. This is a life mission. This is not something I'm doing for fun or for a hobby. This is therapeutic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be Ain't No Stopping Us Now. I would choose that.
All right.
Yo. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
No, go.
Oh, salute. Whoa boy just pulled up. Cedric Collins.
Did.
You know what I'm saying?
What's good, G?
Peace. You know, I got that one question. You know, you ever farted on stage?
What? Nah, man. Not to my knowledge, nigga. Who the fuck farting on stage, nigga?
What?
A lot of people. A lot of people. You be amazed. You get what I'm saying? It just,
yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, Pete took that super serious, man. Yo, all right, so watch it. Yo,
That over
Yeah.
with.
Have you ever walked
Boxing.
onto a stage into a fart cloud?
Nah. Fortunately, nah.
He said, "Fortunately, nah."
Nah.
Nah.
But you be amazed how many of these big artists get on here, and once you ask that question, they like, man, I just did it now. I just dusted the room just now.
Told up. Thick tasting. Hey,
Yeah.
but hey, what's one of your because I like you work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You've done a
Yeah.
lot of shit. So which one is like which one or and that's crazy because you can't really bring it down to one because you work with some legends. You know what I'm saying? You're legend yourself, still doing it. Who is what's your most memorable like event like that you was like a
Mm,
part of that just was like yes, like this is my calling. This is why I do this.
yeah, because
Um, I guess I could say when I was on tour with Cat Williams,
mm, all
just
right,
being, because he does stadiums and shit like that, arenas. So, being able to open up a few times and being on the tour and producing for the label and things of that nature, that let me know I was going on the right path.
Speaking of that you brought that up, a lot of
Shout
people
to Cat
didn't
Williams
know.
also, my brother.
Yeah.
Shout to
Yep,
Cat.
yep.
A
Huh?
lot of people didn't know. I said a lot of people didn't know that Cat Williams even had a label. So shout out to you and Cat Pack Records and all that. And yo,
Yeah, that's a fact.
give us a little vibe on that. How was it working with Cat Williams? One, and with the craziness that we done seen now with the man down and all that, like, give us a little
Well,
insight. How is it
the
really
crazy
working with?
shit is it was a pleasure. Done as a top notch dude. He give you anything, and he don't be on no bullshit. He's a straight up man. You know what I mean? And I always have respect for him, and I always will. Um, but yeah, it was Cat Pack Records. So at that time, signed to the label was me. It was Lady of Rage. It was Alley Boy. It was Clutch. It was Explicit Lyric. Um, and a few others that went, in and out. But for the gist of it, those were some of the artists that was signed to that label.
okay.
Do
Now,
you are you still in network with Cat Williams?
Yeah, we never had a fallout or nothing like that. I don't call them just a yo, what up, my nigga? Nah, but
Now, what's the
the love is
standing?
there.
What's the standing on Cat Pack Records?
As of now, it's not he hasn't been using it. He hasn't been doing anything with it.
Mm.
After all that stuff happened with Suge and all of that, a lot of stuff happened, and he just started concentrating more on comedy and or just trying to stay out of jail because they was on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I didn't know he had an issue with Suge.
No.
yeah,
It's a whole bunch of things that happened. He got arrested with Suge one time. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And they try to pull some bullshit. They was just at this point. They kept arresting him. Remember when he kept getting arrested? He kept getting in the
Yeah.
headlines. That's the time when I was around.
Mm. Oh, so you was
You know
around
what
when
I
he got
mean?
dusted off by that little kid.
No, that was right. I
Shit.
honestly, that would have never happened if I was there. But that's just another one of them things where they sent that kid to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
come on, man. It just was
Had a flick
unfortunate.
on
But
it though,
no,
man.
I wasn't there for that. That was like when I had came back home. But maybe 2 weeks after I came home, that had happened. But it was things back to back to back to back to back that he was trying to silence him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was getting harassed like a mug. He was getting
Yeah,
harassed
because
like a mug.
remember, he's the first person that told niggas, well, ain't the first person that told niggas about Diddy, but back then he was the first person to outwardly say his name and speak on it on a comedy special.
Yeah, he ain't had
mm.
no problem saying no names.
You know
But
what I'm
people thought
saying?
he was
So yeah,
crazy
Yeah.
he
too.
always been who he is to this day. He's still doing
See,
what he do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Salute.
But when
What
he
you
did
said?
that, people thought he was crazy, thought he was just spreading rumors and stuff. Like no one believed him. And you know what I'm saying? And here he is years later. And I think, and I could be wrong for this, but I think the Club Shay Shay interview that Cat did is when people really started opening up their eyes and started putting two and two together with all these artists and stuff and
Yeah,
actors.
because yeah. And it needed to be done because a lot of these motherfuckers be super fake and you running around like you really doing something and you're not.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, it is what it is. He's exposing them because they more or less trying to play him and then they gang up. You know what I'm
Yeah. But
saying? And do their
he
little
gave us
sucker shit on the side. So he just calling it
he
out
ga-
for what it
he
is.
gave
Yeah.
us he gave his flowers to some too though. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Oh,
lot
of
of people,
course,
like,
because he
yeah,
don't
he
got
gave
beef with
flowers to him.
everybody. It's just
Yeah,
the people
yeah,
who's
yeah.
being disrespectful toward him, then he gonna air you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could dig
As he
it.
should.
As he should.
One thing we kind of, well, I overlooked, right? Putting it together. See, when certain things are said, you put things into context. And if y'all remember Monique, you know, so I'm
Mm.
I'm I'm I'm
Of
I'm I'm
course.
I'm, I'm, I'm
On the
piggyback
Parkers.
I'm piggybacking on what you said, QB, because um to us outsider looking in, just what you said, Tony, it looked at like, oh, this dude is crazy. But he was the underdog that just had a
Yeah.
vision. And what's crazy is people gravitated to that initially, right?
Well,
And when he began to keep it real, you know what they did? They
look, when
latched
he
on
didn't when he didn't join the club is when all of that shit started happening, homie. It's a club,
check
like
it
Yeah.
just
though.
like Ice Cube
Yeah,
said. When he didn't join that club, that basically you on your own. You still can maneuver and get your money, but you on your own. We're not promoting you. We're gonna promote. Think about it. You think fucking Kevin Hart is funnier than Cat?
hell no. Hell no. But watch this, right?
Definitely not.
So check it.
Huh?
This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying, right?
But they promote
Monique,
him
Monique,
crazy, like they promote him. Why?
yeah.
Because he's a part of that team. He wore that dress.
Mm.
Yo, Monique did an interview a few years back where she was on Shay Shay, where she was expressing how Cat Williams was, A, B, C, and D and all this, right? And along with a lot of other individuals, I can't think of the girl name that was on the radio station, and Cat was cutting her ass, and she was trying, you know what I mean? But that was another
Oh, I
viral
know,
one.
I know who you're
Anyhow,
talking about. It was a black lady, kind of
yeah,
chubby and shit.
yep.
Hmm.
So at during all this time, especially like back then, everybody was spinning that narrative that this dude was crazy, but he was on to something, and it was truth, and they knew it. So watch this,
No, he
right?
wasn't.
All of the
Well,
people.
anytime you
Hold,
speak
hold,
the truth
hold
to
on, let me
power,
finish,
you
bro.
crazy. My bad.
Yeah.
So as the narrative was woven, and I'm giving you this just as an outsider looking in, just looking at the news or whatever information we was given. Um, with that statement you said just now, sooner or later the truth is going to come out, and he stayed consistent enough to weather every storm and prevail. Now, after he prevailed, now I'm giving you that little comfort. Okay, he was the underdog, rooting. Everybody was with him, waving the flag, all that. And then they got funny once he started telling the truth. And then once he prevailed, now here comes the feel sorry for me. So back to that Monique interview. She painted the picture like Cat was foul. No, you was foul because he was down in the beginning. He knew what the truth was, same way you knew what the truth was, but she would rather stick with the magnets, thinking that the magnets was going to rock with her, but they didn't. She was being phony. So sooner or later, that phony blip was going to come. And it had a ripple effect with her to the point where she tried to use, who did you just mention? Kevin Hart, to contact some other powerhouses. And these powerhouses said no. You know what I mean? They said no. So I said that to say,
Well,
outside of looking
her
in, there were two different
situation,
situations.
her situation stemmed from same thing with Cat. Her saying no. They wanted her to do a free promo for a movie. that she just did. But there was no bread involved, and she was on some family time shit. So she told him, nah, if ain't no bread involved, I'm chilling with the fam. I'm not doing it. And they said, oh, word? You sure? You ain't gonna do it? All right. And then they closed the door on them. You know what I mean? Because that's more or less what they do. When they tell you to do something, you don't do it, then now, okay, you on the outside looking in.
So it's like
But I'd rather be on the outside looking in than dealing with any type of fuckery that they dealing with.
Big facts.
I agree. Coming from where we come from.
That's a fact. But this is the reason why I never looked at it like, a lot of, you need to get a deal. I don't need to do none of that shit. I can work with anybody I want to work with without having to go through all that. I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, huh?
Now, go ahead.
Go ahead. You gonna say something?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, give us some. When you're done with that, give us some of your experiences with these legends you work with, especially.
Okay, I give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example of what reaching out do. Sometimes it just takes a reach out. Sometimes nigga may not hit you back. They may leave you on scene, whatever the case may be. But when you reach out, that's that network. So there's a producer who produced for basically Buck Wild from DITC, right? I love this production, so I wanted him to produce a record for me. But I know he ain't gonna do that shit for free, and he don't know me from Adam. So basically, what I did was I just texted him, listen, my name QB Rap P XYZ. Here's a link to my music. I would like to work with you. Give me a number that you feel comfortable with, right? So once I do that, he hits me with the number. So I'm looking at the number and I'm like, I can't afford that. But I didn't tell him that. I told him, I'm about to go get that. So when I said that, for whatever reason, he must have thought I was going to do something illegal, which I was. And he hit me back with another number and said, can you do this? But don't tell nobody what this number is. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that record was created. And that record is what they asked for off the last project.
Okay. All right.
So give us how was it working with Prodigy? You got any stories for us about Prodigy?
No, actually, to be honest with you, when we did that record, we wasn't in the studio together. So no, we didn't get the link like that. Any stories I have, we've been around each other and we cool. It's never been an issue or nothing like that. But I can't sit here and say like that's my man. I would be being fake. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm more.
So let's go a little deeper than that. You from Queensbridge, so you were raised around these people. You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah. So, but see, he wasn't raised in Queensbridge. He came to Queensbridge. He's from Hempstead. He repped Queensbridge. Yes. Prodigy's from Hempstead.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's not original.
Oh man, that's that now that right there is a hip hop. I don't know. I don't think nobody knows that.
People know that.
I never heard that.
But he came to the hood. Havoc brought him to the hood, and he got embraced as he should have, because he did a lot for the hood, and he put a lot of people on from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I did not know that, man.
Yeah. Now, I grew up with the infamous Maul and Noid and all of them and Havoc. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know Pete like that. But once again, when I wanted to work with him, the reach out and got it to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man.
That is what's up.
So out of all of these artists that you've worked with,
yeah,
2 questions. Which one was the most memorable? And 2, what artist, dead or alive, do you wish you could work with? or
Okay.
producer?
I would say the most fun I probably had working. Well, I won't say most fun, but a good memorable time was with Lil Fame from MOP. When we recorded the record that's on the album right now, Where I'm From. That was a dope experience. We was in the studio together. I thought I had all of my lyrics and everything. I had 8 bars and shit. So I had to write the other 8 right there. But, you know, that's nothing. I'm a real MC. So I just did that, boop, boop, boop. And then I laid it. And then he was like, yo, you just wrote that just now? And I was like, yeah. So he was like, oh, all right. So he was fucking with me ever since then. And then we went out, had some drinks. And that's when we end up bumping in the Large Professor and Core Mega. They was at the bar at that time.
Classic names. So who would you wish you could work with, dead or alive, artist or producer?
Let me see, dead or alive. But well, of course, who wouldn't want to do a joint with Big or Pac? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a no-brainer. Big L. Trying to think of who else has passed that. Yeah, I would say those 3. And as far as somebody who I haven't recorded with, probably that I would like to do a joint before it's all said and done, is maybe Nas. I would like to do a joint with son. We haven't locked in yet. You know what I mean?
But I know you've been around Nas, and I mean you got a lot of people from his camp that's with you.
Check this out. Now I'm younger than Nas. Nas is my sister's age.
And how old is Nas?
Nas is like 53, 54.
Damn. I ain't know that.
So he's like in a grade higher. I'm younger than him. You know what I'm saying? But as far as MCing, when he first started out doing halftime and all that stuff, I really wasn't rhyming then. I was just on some freestyle shit. I was just getting started. But they already had like lyrics and songs out and shit like that. So our interaction with the music is I did a freestyle session one day with me, Nas, and Capone from Capone and Noriega on the block. You know what I mean? And I guess that's when I first started taking this shit seriously, because them niggas was nice. You know what I'm saying? And I said some shit, but I'm freestyling. It ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was scorching. They had some shit. So that made me say, okay, I'm gonna get on my shit. And then one day, God bless him, Hostile from Screwball, I had freestyle for him one day, because remember, I tell you, that's all I used to do. And he was telling me, yo, son, your freestyle is dope, but if you want to enhance it, you should start writing. And then once I did that, it was over. You know what I mean? So I still go back and forth. I freestyle whole records sometimes, but I do it in Pro Tools, or you know what I mean, or I'll write it out. But yeah, still working, man. I love this music shit.
You dig it.
At this point, I don't even think it's work, man. You know what I mean? Because you know I am hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, salute Hustle Man. Yeah. Thoma. Hey, yo, T Smooth in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's good? Appreciate y'all pulling
Shout
out.
out everybody. Yeah, so thank you. Damn, I forgot what I just said.
I got one though. I got a question. So
okay,
when you in the process of writing, do you use a beat, or do you just start automatically, like have something written out and then approach the beat that way? What's your approach?
It depends on how I feel, because sometimes you could just be walking and some shit will come in your mind and there is no beat. I gotta write that down before I forget it, or you know, whatever the case may be. So it's many different methods. Sometimes I won't use the pen. Sometimes I use the pen. Sometimes I'll just, like I said, record in Pro Tools. More or less depends on how I'm feeling is how I attack the project.
I like that.
Yo,
like
for
that.
me, like I don't think it's not even a question. You know, when I came home, so many people told me, you know, people that I dealt with for years, they told me, you know, whenever I mentioned music, you know, I always was so energized. Like same energy I picked up with you. I know you pick up this when it comes to music, man. It's like a birthday party for me. And so many people quit. You know what I mean? They gave me every excuse. Life was life, and y'all got older, whatever. And it was like, damn, you don't feel it no more. And for me, I've never lost that ever. So it'd be like
What's the
maybe I be
love? I'm about to say,
like,
once you lose the love, then yeah, it's over.
I can't ever lose it because it's expression for me. You get me? Because
it goes back. It's therapeutic.
Every situation, bro, has a background song to it. Every part of your life, man, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever, has a background song. So for me, I couldn't live life without music. I couldn't live life without harmony. You know what I mean? That just don't make sense to me. So for me, it was just mandatory. It's part of my life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, it's usually the beat that inspired me to write something. You know what I'm saying? So depending on like, I like pianos. I like the strings. You know what I'm saying? I like that bass. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you know, like, ooh.
Yeah, the beat is
Hip-hop
always going to
out
take
of
you
nowhere.
there. Definitely.
If you love music so much, what was the definition of Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa? What he was saying?
I think he was getting a whooping running around. I couldn't get his words out right.
Because that ain't a word. He made that shit up.
He was trying to get away from that belt.
That's what I was asking. See, that's what I was getting at. See, he said he made that up. But guess what, though? Come to find out, that's a real language.
He got to look at it like, what?
What it mean? What it mean?
Man, hold on, man. Where my phone at?
Yeah.
I'm about to show y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked that because P is a producer. We hear things differently than the average human being. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to ask Google in your face. Google, what does Michael Jackson's song Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Kusa mean?
T Smooth said, oh man.
You might have to ask them what the lyrics mean, because if you say the song, Mama Say, Mama Sa, that ain't no song.
Yeah, the lyrics. Yeah.
Man, it ain't no damn language.
It's that butt whooping. I told you it's that butt whooping. He's trying to get away from it. He's trying to get away from it. He's running the circle.
Yo, how could that? Yo, IKS, you on to something? I'm gonna tell you the definition. It says, Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Kusa means, from Michael Jackson, it was his blend of personal trauma, that's first, social justice, romance, paranoia, and frequently addressing his stolen childhood, media scrutiny, and world healing. All of that from Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Kusa. And you're right, that all basically boiled down to running from that ass whooping.
Getting away from it, trying to get away. Because that first one that hit you, you can't even say nothing. You like, you know what I'm saying? So he was my
all right, so hold on, Pete. Have you gotten so deep into music? Because my girl caught that. That's what I do at times, right? I still write. But if I got a beat and I'm trying to figure a flow out, how I'm gonna kill that beat, let's say like I put like my phone with voice record, right? So I had the beat playing or whatever in the background, and then I'll say like a bar or two, and then let's say that ain't, and I'll be like, I'll be making weird sounds, you know, and I catch the flow. So then afterwards, I listen to that crazy weird shit, and then I'll write accordingly. Michael Jackson literally put sound effects in his songs. What's the weirdest shit you have ever done, either producing or rhyming, and kept it in there, and it came out fire, and nobody knew what it was?
I think it would have to be in a studio session. to one day something had happened, and then I flipped on the dude about something, about it was some weed or some stupid shit, but we end up keeping it in the intro. It ended up becoming the intro to a song called Thirst.
Okay.
Mm.
So I got a question for you. With all of this,
Yeah.
with all of the notoriety that you have and being in the position that you're in, you know what I'm saying? How do you stay grounded and remain who you know you're supposed to be at all times without, you know what I'm saying? Because you may run across people that get on your daggone nerves, but you know what I'm saying? You know that it's about business and you deal with these people without taking it personal.
Well, because I don't let money dictate my movements.
Mm.
I've been fortunate. What the fuck? Hold on. Netflix just came on out of nowhere. I've been I thought the motherfucker was in the crib with me. Huh?
The way the look on your face, I was like, "Oh, is we about to witness a beatdown or something?" Like, what? You was getting ready, like, "Hold on." Hey, I was just telling the fellas the other day. I was like, "If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You was already shoot."
Now, that's a fact.
No, that's good stuff right there, man. But yeah, man, you know, not letting money dictate you. Dude, you know, I'm a little older now, I'm 51, right? And watching
Damn.
being someone on the outside looking in at the music
Nigga
industry.
here, man.
And it was like, you always make it seem like I got 10, 20 years on him, and I'm only 2 years older than him. Okay, you know what I'm
Now
saying?
hold on. Now hold on, Pete. Hold on, Pete. I know you're a long time, bro.
Hey, it's a
When you
blessing to be 51, man.
Man, listen,
It
nah,
is,
fuck
it
that.
is,
You
right?
understand, bro? Hold on, bro. Me and Tony is 2 years apart. 2 years. And you know how one day we got the vibing. I Cass was a witness to this. We got the vibing. And old boy brought up 30 years of memories in between his 2 years of being older than me, bro. We going back reminiscing. He like, yeah. You remember the real crystal balls, the first ones? I said, what? The disco
That is not what I said. That is not.
He said, huh? He said,
QB,
you know,
don't listen to Quay, man.
hold on, QB.
Don't
He
listen to
said,
him. Don't listen to him.
you know how in New
Time to
York,
skate some.
everybody had
Time
like
to
a
skate on the
juke
shoe.
radio or whatever. Yo,
Yeah, you know what I'm
Tony
saying?
said,
Like,
Tony said when they used to be ready to party or whatever in the juke joint.
that's not,
The
don't
juke
do
joint.
it, Quay. Don't do
Yo,
it.
he said,
He done left out a whole segment.
yo, he
He done
said,
left out a whole, no.
the older dudes used to come
That's some
in
down
and put
south
the
shit. If he talking Duke joints.
the crystal
Yeah,
ball.
okay,
That's
so
where he was at. That's where he was at in Virginia, in a small town called No, hold on. What's the name of it?
Newport News, Virginia.
Oh. See, that's the real name of it, Newport News. But for people that's from there, it's called Newport. Newport News. Newport News.
Right, so people from up there, it's not called
That's
Newport,
what
it's
he
called
said.
Bad
He
News.
had a juke joint at Newport News, and it only got no S on it. Newport News, Virginia. And he said they used to carry it in and hang it up.
Oh my God.
And hang up the disco ball.
Hey, QB, let me ask you a question, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Coming from a similar generation, Gen X generation, and being an older gentleman like yourself.
Damn.
So as a kid, right, do you remember the skating rinks?
Definitely.
Okay, so back when I was younger, that's what I was telling them. Back when I was younger, we used to go to the skating rink, like the younger crowd used to
Now
come
hold
in.
on. Tell about the skate. You
Time.
said you used to step into the skate.
Yeah. Remember the old metal ones that you had to strap across your feet?
Those was antiques when we was born.
Hey, they were good. They were good skates. You know what I'm saying? They were tough. But man, you know what I'm saying? Like no support whatsoever. You
That's
fell
when
and broke
people
your ankle.
used to
You just did that.
You broke
They
your
used to
ankle.
I think if you just fell and broke your ankle, there was nothing to stop it, right? So I was telling
Nah, that's a
these
fact.
gentlemen, Yeah, I was telling these gentlemen, I was like, when I was a kid, me and my homies and everything, people from the school used to go and used to skate. And then at a certain time on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? It was the older kids that used to come in, and these used to have the disco ball that used to come down out the ceiling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like moving stuff
Yeah,
around, put it down, and they used to have the lasers shining off on them, so it'd be like a little dance rink after that. And I was telling that he's like, hold on, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about that? No, I'm not talking about that. So he be
Nobody
putting
knows
together
about the
stuff.
original crystal ball. He said,
I
yo,
never said nothing
bro,
about no original crystal ball.
yo,
I said the crystal.
he said, what he had
Broken
said
glass.
was,
It was
You
broken
yep,
know what I'm
glass,
talking about?
glued back
You
and
know
together.
that's how they did it. They had
Put a candle
styrofoam.
in.
They had styrofoam because, back then they was working on doing the hair. You know what I'm saying? Had the styrofoam head. You know what I'm saying? And straight took a broke mirror, glued the pieces on it, stuck it in the styrofoam head, and hung it from the ceiling.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Being someone who's been an MC, right? You've been in environments like this. You know what I'm saying? Where you be up on the stage doing your thing and everything. And from a little shorty, right? You know what I'm saying? What was the environment like that you first started in? Was it something similar to that? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause, like everybody's different, I guess.
what do you mean as far as wait, are we still on the disco ball? I'm lost.
Well, I'm
We could be
asking as
wherever
a
you want.
I'm asking you as an MC that's been in the game for quite some time, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you've seen the changes that have come. So you've had to grow and adapt to stay who you are and to be in the position that you're in. So you've had to take certain areas of your life and adapt them to the next area of your life. Now, in environments like that, skating rinks, discos, and things like that, was it similar? Like from my explanation?
Yeah, it's similar. It's definitely similar. Anywhere where it's gonna be like a packed crowd, the lights, all of that stuff, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be
Okay,
there. But that's another thing with the music. I think I might love performing more than
mm,
actually making the music.
okay, all
Mhm.
right, that makes sense.
The energy that I get from performing is just insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's nothing like being able to move that crowd and have them rocking with you, and they don't know who the hell you are. They've never heard one song from you. But when you get up there and they fuck with you like that, then you like, okay, I got something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Have you ever have you ever been in a stew with somebody and y'all writing and you hear what he said and you like, oh no. And you ever challenge like been in there where you like, oh no, I gotta
Oh,
rewrite
definitely.
this. And then this
Hell
person,
yeah.
oh no, had like a it's been a minute. Hold on, everybody rewriting.
Well, because my thing is the way I record and the way, anybody that I'm recording with, I would hope you want to make the best record we could possibly make.
Hmm.
Most definitely.
So if I say, yo, son, you probably should take this out, because that's only because you can enhance it, not because it's whack. If you take it that way, it might have been whack because you took it that way. But at the end of the day, we just trying to make the best music we could possibly make. So it works for me too. If I got something in there and somebody say, yo, son, you could say it this way or take that out and put that's happened. So I'm comfortable with that because
Yeah,
it's just it's you got to be able to take constructive criticism.
most
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can't, you might as well quit. Cause it's gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna tell you ain't shit and they ain't even listen to the music. They just don't like it.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
They never even heard
somebody
nothing. They
told
just
me they
I ain't
told
fucking
me
with
I'm the Keith Sweat of rap because I sound nasal. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah, he the Keith Sweat of rap. You know what I'm saying? I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, man.
But yeah, as far as that goes, I just want to make the best music as possible. So and I have had fallouts over that.
Mm,
You know what
okay.
I mean? But I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, like if you butt heard about some shit that don't mean nothing, that's on you. That's your problem, not mine.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
No, I
Can't hear
mean,
you,
like you
Quay.
gotta.
I can see you talking, Quay. Can't hear you. There you go.
What is your mindset toward the people that the people you've known throughout your whole life? Outside of looking in, you've always known you were music, and you've always presented yourself and your material to others. But we have gotten older, and everybody don't have that same energy and drive. So how is your outlook now on the same people that, you know, used to be our friends, associates, and this, that, and the third, and now that we've gotten older and you still loving your craft and they kind of took the old wheel on it? How is that now when it comes to association? Because it's different for us with creators. People fall off
Well,
because we still dreaming.
I look at it like everybody got to live their life. I can't live your life for you. You can't live my life for me. This is my life, and I'm comfortable with it, and I'm enjoying it. And you should do the same. So if you stop doing music, that's on you. For whatever reason you stop, you don't believe no more, whatever the case may be. I can't, that's not my life. So I'm still going to continue to do it. And I'm definitely not listening to you if you telling me, yo, niggas is too old for this. No, you too old for the shit, nigga. Throw that shit you trying to put on me on yourself.
You know what? I don't even think it's that, P. I think, you know, as
no,
we
that's
get
the
older
first
in life,
thing.
we find out
Think about
what
it.
the truth is. Like they say
That's
that
the first thing
they might be
gonna
like
say.
they're getting older, but they not too older. They never was hip hop. They never loved it.
I feel like this. I need to quit if I sound old. If I come on here and I sound like fucking Melly Mel, when I walk through the street, when I fuck with the place, if I'm doing that, then yeah, I need to fucking quit. It's over. My era's past. Niggas don't rhyme like that no more. And shout to Melly Mel, I'm not, no disrespect, I'm just saying, it's over. But what he's meant to the game and what he means to the game, you can never take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a veteran and he's accomplished more than some motherfuckers in their whole life. So,
but he
shouts out to Melly Mel. But I just use him as an example of if you're out of date and out of touch with flows and styles and production, because all of that matters. So if I sound old, then yeah, I'm old, I guess. But if I sound good and I still have a youthful voice and I'm still putting that shit together, then leave me the fuck alone. Let me do what I do.
And you know what? The older we get, the better we get. You know what I'm saying?
You should. Because you're more smarter. Think about it. When we first made songs as adolescents, we was young, wild, rebels, didn't give a fuck. Going crazy, we just doing whatever. But as you mature, as you get older, as you start having kids, now you have more to rhyme about. It's not just street shit. You know what I mean? At least if you live other lives than just street shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a father, I'm a businessman, I've been in the street, all of that. So all of those things have to come through within the music. Mm-hmm. I can't just 24-hour street nigga. No. It's not real. You know what I'm saying?
What would you do? What would you do if, because there's some countries that are like this. What would you do if they banned music? The creation of it, the listening to it, all the above, to the point where having a Pro Tools is a felony. You know, what would you do?
I'll probably wild out. I'd do something stupid because I wouldn't be able to probably function the way I function because I won't have an outlet to release. So it'd be released on somebody's head or something.
That's something that I've never calculated in my mind before. What if we lived in a world where music was a crime?
Oh, I could tell you that one. Y'all started a whole army of just R&B artists and started all kinds of stuff.
Bootleg music would have a whole different meaning.
That wouldn't happen. Motherfuckers would just be secretly meeting up, listening to music on the low. We would just have underground music networks. They'll radar shit eventually, but we'll have them.
Yeah.
Now imagine this. Imagine that you just on the block one day, or you at a job interview chilling, and you just do the beatbox and get thrown on the wall. Like, yo, you remember that?
Oh my
Like,
God,
what you think you are, Buffy, nigga? Get over here.
I can see that. Yo, you looking at like, yo, the more you keep talking about it, it's more charges. You in the car like, bro, you don't know that. Come on, man. That was a banger. Like,
Oh,
snap.
hey, yo, believe it or not, that sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what happened when the Taliban took back over those countries over there in the Middle East a couple years back. Remember? When they said, we got 20 years and they kicking America out? If y'all ever paid attention to that, yo, believe it or not, before America came in there and regulated it and stopped their culture, females couldn't do certain things. So anyhow, make a long story short. No, watch this, bro. So you had 20 years of America over there holding the fort, right? Well, violating their personal space. And the females created establishments. So make a long story short, on that day when they ran up, if you remember it, they told America, you got till such and such time, 20 years to the contract. That's what it was. And they ran them off their own base to the point where America slipped out in the middle of the night, left all the equipment there. Everything. Guess what? Immediately, all of the hair salons were shut down. All of the females that knew nothing but freedom and the Olympians, the female Olympians, any female that was doing anything other than following the Quran to the T, it was a dub. No longer could they go outside, let alone run a business, can't drive, it shut them all the way down. You know, that really happened. So for the other people, the Arabics and all that was rapping, you got that 20-year, you had people that literally got famous off of music. They were killed, beheaded. See, that's a lot of things they never say about that. And that was just because out of nowhere, they said, our old rules is back. Yo, whatever you love is a dub.
Them motherfuckers was chopping heads off on TV, nigga. Closed circuit TV, they was chopping heads off.
Now imagine if you really knew what was, dude got his back, his head cut off because he got caught beatboxing at the bus stop. He got caught telling old girl, if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? And got life.
That's the life. If you get your head cut off, that's the end of. That's no longer. You is no longer.
So, I got a question, right? You know what I'm saying? What is the things that shock you the most that people do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you may look at somebody and be like, what is going on here? Because people are not, well, let me rephrase that. I feel that there's a lot of people in this world that don't have the cognitive skills to be decent in this world, or even think past them on their own selves. So what is with that situation, with that saying right there, what is the things that shock you the most about people?
To be honest, it's crazy. Nothing really shocks me. I done seen so much as a youth and as a child. Nothing really shocks me. I just trust people to be who they are, and I just try to stay the fuck away from them. Especially if I get the vibe and the aura that you ain't about nothing. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Because life is too short. It only takes one episode, one bad move to change your whole life.
True.
One mistake change your whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta guard mine. I gotta protect my peace, and anybody that's around me that ain't for me, I ain't for you. Fall back. I don't got a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna steal this one from Quay. He said this not too long ago, a while back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful of people that trip you back up into situations that you don't need to be in no more. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say
Meaning
that.
people, yeah, you did. In so many words, you were like, hey, it's easy to get tripped up back into prison. I think that's what
Cause
we were
yo,
talking about.
Yeah,
niggas be tripping me on a regular. I'm like, damn, I said that. Shit, I just got tricked this morning. Yeah.
No,
Yo,
you
you
know
see
what
though,
I'm saying?
one thing it do be saying, yo, niggas do be smart sometimes. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, yeah, that must have been one of
He
my
be saying
smart
so
days.
much stuff. Hey, I
Yeah,
be catching on to that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you rethink the people that you're around. Because, like you said, QB, there's people out here that don't give a damn about you, that will put you in situations to take away from the things that you're doing, just because they envy or they're jealous of you, right? You know what I'm saying? And it, it's like the wolf in sheep's clothing. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear because they want you to roll with them, and all along they setting you up. You know what I'm saying, for failure.
mm.
yeah, you got to be smarter than the average bear when you're
Yeah,
dealing with
you got
these
to be.
people
Yeah,
because
you got to practice
a
discernment,
lot of times, some motherfuckers just want to come around you so they can soak up your energy.
man.
You ever had that friend that comes around and it's just always a negative situation, an argument, something you leave, you feel drained like a motherfucker.
Well, I just got rid of somebody like that.
Yo, on that
Yeah,
note,
and I had to
we
do the
share
same thing. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ridiculous.
number
yo,
one, a grown ass man, you ain't supposed to be arguing with nobody,
No,
especially another man.
you ain't
Because if I'm
lying.
not arguing with females, I'm not arguing with no niggas. Either we gonna get it in or we gonna separate from each other.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
No,
it.
no,
It's
no.
that simple.
Me and you be arguing. We don't argue. We argue about music. We argue
Nah,
about the
nigga.
pettiest music shit. Yes, we do.
It's different. I've known you. You like my little brother. I've known you
But
for
look, no, no, no,
20 some
no, no,
odd
no.
years.
Watch this. But look though, in real life, like even it don't matter if we physical, internet, phone, whatever. Like we don't never argue on some regular us shit, but we argue like a motherfucker when it come to music, nigga. I don't care if it's a
Well,
microphone
my
or a
thing is
track.
that's not an argument. That would be a debate.
Oh, that's a debate. Oh
It's
yeah, so we
different.
debate.
It's just me.
So
It's
we
just you
debating
voicing your
with a
opinion
net
and me voicing my
debate
opinion.
on
That's a debate. We ain't arguing over shit because I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. Whoever the fuck we be talking about, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a friendly debate. You know what I'm saying?
it. But that shit sound valid. It sound valid. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga,
On the
fuck that. I'm
outside
out of this
looking
shit.
in, if you don't know us, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That shit sound valid.
Yo,
This is what I want
podcast.
to say.
Hey yo,
I think
I
we're gonna
swear to
go to
God.
the other store.
Hey yo, remember podcast? God is my witness. I
I think we're
told you
gonna go to the other store. Come on,
yo, when I came
come
home,
on.
I'm in the row house. This nigga invite me to the studio. And I forgot what the fuck. It was like a 45-minute journey to get there. I get downtown. He meet me downtown, bro. And I'm walking from the bus station. It's summertime, hot as hell, bro. And I forgot what the fuck me and this nigga arguing about. Now, mind you, I am this big. This nigga's that big. You get me? So, and me and this nigga on two sides of the street. Now, mind you, this one of them big ass streets, they got like 6 lanes, 3 on this side, 3 on, or 4. You know what I mean? Big ass street. Bro, we talking mad shit from across the street. We come across I don't know how many people. Bus stops looking. This nigga giant. But the funny part about it is he ahead of me. So when he turned the corner, bro, why he stopped? Because I'm yelling. Now I don't know where I'm going. And he stopped waiting for me like a little. As soon as I get enough to see him, he bounced on me again. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? I look like a waiting on you. I look like waiting on you. Punk ass. Yo, bro. Shout out Rapido, man. My girl was on a video one time. She was like, yo, leave that nigga alone. You see how big that nigga is? Leave that nigga.
Oh, so this is the one that you always mess with, 6'7", that you always like, yeah, you big, but I'm still gonna mess with you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some of that shit on video, bro. Getting on this nigga last nerve, bro. And that nigga like, yo, I'm telling you. But you know what? No matter what,
was on the steps.
Specialize in that. You know how to get a nigga little uneasy, like, all right, son.
But look,
Hey,
I know you I know you know the chemistry. The chemistry to change a nigga like a nigga done drug me. You put on a beat, everything changed. In the middle, whatever. Hold on. What's that right there? Hold on. Yeah, production just come in. We done forgot hold on a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yo, take that out right there. Oh, turn it. Yeah. Immediately. Shout out Bump Bang Bang TV.
Yep.
Now I see what you're talking about. You're like, yep, I mess with him anyway.
Hey yo, bro, it been that way since I first met Rap P, and he had mad CDs. Mind you, I'm coming to a store to give the dude wholesale CDs, sell my joints. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, that back wall had this nigga whole catalog. You know what I'm saying? Everything said Rap P. You know what I mean? And remember, you walked in.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Black is on here. Salute Black.
Oh, salute Black. What's going on, homie?
Black with the Maxima, the two-tone Max. Yeah, he home now, bro. Yeah, shout out Black. But yo, Black Cat walked in the store. That's when I first met you. Black, and it was me, Jitta Spank, you know, the whole little Taliban team. But man, yeah, you had them streets painted, bro. Everywhere. There wasn't no store.
I kind of took it like, because when I came from New York, when I moved upstate New York, I was noticing I wasn't seeing, like, you know how New York is. You seeing stickers everywhere. You seeing mad shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't seeing none of that. So I'm like, you know what? I was the first person to put his music in the corner stores. So I went to every corner store in the neighborhood. Yeah, and I pressed up my CDs, and they would sell them out of the corner stores.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I miss them days, man, because we was making dog food money off CDs, bro.
Hell yeah. Well, my thing is this. Those days ain't gone, son. They about to come back because the streaming shit ain't working.
You ain't lying.
The streaming shit ain't working. Ain't nobody making no money off that shit but the motherfuckers who own the services.
Oh, yo, I'm glad he just said that. I'm glad he just said that. Yo, man, salute again, Bump. Hey, yo, I was going to say that when you first started speaking, P. Yo, they got a unique language, a unique slang in Queens. If y'all remember, they used to be like, yo, what up, Thun?
That's called Thun language, yeah.
Yeah. And that, yo, P still speak like that, but yo, Bump just threw that in the chat. He said, what's good?
That's what's up. What's up, Bump? What's good with you?
Yeah. You probably never even paid attention to that. Every Mobb Deep album, that's what they say. Be like, yeah, Thun. They ain't never say son.
No,
we have our own way of speaking in certain terms we use for certain things. You know what I mean?
How many people still use that language? How many people still say
we all still use it. We all still use it. Yeah.
What about the younger generation?
I mean, it's our language. You know what I'm saying?
But did y'all pass it on to the YNs? Is they saying Thun?
Of course. What? My thing is, if you in the bridge, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna it's gonna rub off on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's still one of the hardest tracks too, man. The bridge, the bridge. Remember that?
Shout out to MC Shan. He fathered this.
Hey,
he
pioneered it. I haven't heard in a while.
Yo, see, yep, MC Shan, and that was the one reason why I say, yo, we be violating our culture, man. And guess what, Pete? You know what? That's good that you on the show right now because I ain't had no finger to point at nobody, man. And now I can point a finger at your ass because you from Queens. You from Queens and you grown. So I say that.
All right.
I'm about to tell you why. You a foul ass nigga. You yourself.
Who, me?
Yep, I'm gonna tell you why. Because we all seen the 50 years of hip hop concert at Yankee Stadium, man. That 9-hour concert. And it started from all of the old legends all the way up to the headliners of the most recent. And when MC Shan came on there, bro, all of these people that have not only been influenced but made so much money off of this dude currently, why that motherfucker ain't had no teeth?
Nah, see. Nah. I'm gonna tell you this about Shan. One thing about Shan is he don't give a fuck about no teeth. His
Listen
issue
up.
is it's hurting his mouth, and he hasn't adjusted to him. So before he, you know what I mean, and he the type of person who he don't care. He got bread. You know what I mean, and he speaks his mind. A lot of people, when they hear Shan talk, they think he's bitter, he's angry. He's not. He just don't give a fuck. And if you say something to him, he's gonna violate you. He's gonna come back at you. That's just who he's always been. So that's kind of like the misconception when it comes to him. They try to make it seem like he's angry about something, and that's not the case.
I didn't say he was angry at all. I didn't say none of that. All
No,
I'm
not
saying
you.
is,
Not you. I'm just saying in general.
I was looking at somebody to point my finger at because that's a classic joint. So when he came in, it hurt my heart to see him like, I love to see the party again and again. How we all got started way back when.
Yo, man, you gonna put some respect on my man Shan name, man.
I respect Shan. I rock with him. That's why I said
it is what it is, though. My thing is, he online with no teeth. So that's, you understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. At this point, that's how he live his. That's how he want to live his life. It is what it is. It's not a. My thing is, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my mouth.
Me neither.
He don't give a fuck either.
Why would I? You know what I mean? If he's comfortable with it, let him do him.
But you ain't never thought that. All right, so watch this. All of the older classic.
Do I want him to put him in? Yeah, but
thank you. That's what I was saying. There we go.
All right, but yeah, I would like you to put him in. But my thing is, if you have your reasons for not doing it, I gotta respect it. Who the fuck am I?
Well, watch this. Nowadays, we have to start saying enough is enough. Damn it, because look here, bro.
You tell Shan something about his teeth, he gonna curse you the fuck out.
I'm not gonna tell Shan nothing about it. I'm not.
No, I'm about to say, if you gotta tell him anything, nah, he ain't having that shit. He doing what he want to do.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm definitely gonna be on the side, like with the camera. He just nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm be honest. I'm just funny, still funny to me. But shit. What I want to know is this: you never thought this through. Everybody that we know, I said everybody that we know as a legend in hip hop. Now, if we allow this to go down, that's going to mean that is now socially acceptable. So what if now we have an old school concert with all of the legends and they're like, yeah, it's children's story.
You said an old school concert with all of the legends and what?
Everything. Everybody, every old school song you could think of, they coming out like that. Boom. Oh, yeah.
You got to understand, man, niggas is almost 80, 70 years old, son. You talking about people who are he ain't got no teeth because he's fucking almost 80, nigga.
I understand, but if we let that that's like going, when you go outside, you put
you can't
presentable when you come on outside. I understand. I ain't look. Hey, don't turn this into I'm hating on Shan thing. What I'm trying to say is we in a day and age where if certain things go on a little while, it becomes socially acceptable. So now we're gonna have all the old rappers saying, I'd rather my mouth be comfortable.
That's an individual decision that he made. They ain't everybody ain't doing that. The average person, the average person, even if it hurts them, they would rather keep him in because they don't want to be embarrassed.
Some don't care.
But he's not the average person. He don't care. You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making. I understand what you're saying, but he don't give a fuck about that. So if he don't care, why do I care?
All right, there we go. Because that's the answer to the question. I wanted somebody to point my finger at. I pointed it at you, and you said I don't care because he don't care. Fuck his teeth. There we go. Yeah, you said I don't be looking at that nigga teeth. Well, guess what? I ain't got no choice. Whenever he rap, that shit be on gummy time, and it don't hit the same puppet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, don't. I'm about to say if you think about it, it's the same thing. Anytime you get that shit altered, it changes sound. Look at Jules. You think Jules sounds the same?
I know that for a fact he don't. He got them horse teeth. This shit ain't never go back. His whole jaw inflated. You know what I mean? But tell me this, P. If you ain't seen me in 10 years and I pop up at your studio and I ain't got no gibbets.
Not let go.
You gonna
where we
record?
going with this?
I'm just saying, are you gonna be excited? Just tell me that, Rick. I just coming through like, yo, you got a free hour?
My thing is this: if you ain't got no teeth, there's something going on in your life that I ain't privy to. So I would probably ask you what the fuck's going on,
I'm saying.
and then after that, we still can record. Because once again, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my mouth.
Yo,
if you don't want to take care of your teeth, what I'm gonna do?
Look at here, brother. Look at here, brother. Tell me the honest truth. What your mindset will be saying?
You the honest truth.
If I'm coming in, I got no gibbets and I really want to record. What is in your mind? Are you even giving me an opportunity? I mean, physically, you probably be like, all right, but I know you're gonna be rolling, laughing, and all that. But is you gonna really say, like, hold on, I want to hear how this gummy ass shit gonna come out?
Most definitely. Because I'm gonna roast the shit out your ass if it sound crazy. Because I don't know why you in here without them. Because you know it changed the sound. But if something happens and you ain't got them, you ain't got them. What can you do?
Yo, I ain't gonna front though, bro. I seen that last response with Sham and I forgot old boy name from he don't even live in the city no longer. I think he in Georgia, the comedian dude. But Sham was got it.
Yeah.
The brown chubby dude, right?
Yeah, you talking about Will something. I don't know his last name.
Yo, Sham went into his RV and all that. Gave a little tour, everything. He even still had the cold chilling boat. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I ain't gonna hold you.
He builds RVs from the ground up. He builds them. Yeah, tour buses. He builds them shits with his hands. Son is nice with it.
I ain't playing around. Huh?
So, yo, Pig.
Yeah.
What can we expect? What can we expect coming up from you, brother? You know,
okay, so we got a lot coming down the pipeline. So I got so after this project I dropped called Features, we're gonna drop my man Bash from Brooklyn Zoo. He's a part of the 6'4 music team. He's gonna pull out a solo project. Shout out Bash. Yes. We also have a group called QBC, Queens Brooklyn Coalition. And we're gonna drop that project soon. Got Seal Drama solo album coming. I got the Triple OGs album coming. Reef Commas, Figures, and then it's also another group called Six Figures. So it's a lot of projects that's about to come down the pipeline, along with a lot of solo projects that I've already got lined up. Just waiting. I've got to drop all the rest of these projects from the artists, and then I'll start dropping again. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get their music out as well, as a family. So as a whole, everybody can hear what we're doing.
definitely. So can you drop that link in the chat for anybody that wants to get a hold of your new project, and let everybody know where they can find you at, brother?
Yep. I'll put it in the link where you can go and listen to the whole catalog for the most part, and purchase whatever you like. We got merch and everything. It's on Bandcamp, QBRAPP1.bandcamp.com. And then of course on streaming platforms, we got projects that's on those as well. And YouTube is QBRAPP, and Instagram QBRAP_P. Well, I'll put all of those in the
Assalamu bacon, brother.
You already know.
Man, so Tony.
Yes.
You brought it in with the grief on them. Can we hit the commercial and you close it out in the same way, brother?
All right, we can do it. All right, stay tuned. how's everybody doing? And of course, you know what I'm saying, is mental health with Tony. Um, I want to say this. I cannot stress it. Uh, I just lost a real good friend of mine. And I'm glad I was able to have that conversation with them. So I can't stress this enough. Make sure that you tell the people that you are around how you feel about them because tomorrow's never promised. With that being said, don't forget to
Condolences,
like.
Tony. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, sorry to
Yeah,
hear that, brother.
this kind of caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? Real good friend. But with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Connect Work channel. And we're going to see you guys in the
Hold on,
next one.
before we go, Tony, tell them where else we at now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're on all of your audio platforms from iHeartRadio, Spotify. You look it up, we're up there. We're on Roku, we're on Fire TV, we're on YouTube. We got a lot more other platforms that we're going to be streaming across. So we're going to make it real easy for you guys to tune in and stay on top of the episodes that we got coming up and past episodes that you may not have seen yet. So yeah, hey, love you guys. Thank you guys for pulling up. We're going to see you
Live
guys
on
in the next
time.
one. Peace.